Cardi B deletes all pictures of Stefon Diggs from Instagram. What is going on? Did they break up? I thought those two was gonna make it. But let me tell you, men are men. But let's find out what's going on later on. This is getting very scary and juicy. I want to know what's the real information. When I get out, let you know.
Ladies, y'all got to do better, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but the grass is not greener on the other side. If you got you a man that taking you serious, really, being there showing up when it's time to show up, take him serious. An older female always told me, leaving a man for cheating, it's like leaving a place because it's raining.
Why is she posting it all on the internet? Is she trying to get like Offset jealous or whatever? But it was just irking me. Cause like when I seen her on the boat with Stefon Diggs and she's shaking her booty with the other woman, I'm like,
Cardi B may have simply benched her Patriots player. What am I discussing now? Since Cardi B recently removed all of Stefon Diggs' photos from her Instagram profile, fans are speculating that the couple is definitely over. As you are all aware, Cardi B and Stefon Diggs have likely been doing business together for 7 to 9 months. Although Cardi B and him had only recently gone out together, perhaps 6 or 7 months prior, it appeared that they were still together and that Cardi B was in love once more. In other words, they were courtside at basketball games, on yachts together, and so on. This was her relationship immediately following Offset after all. You all forgot that Cardi B cheated on Stefon Diggs while she was expecting an Offset child, according to circulating claims. Allegedly. According to reports, that man has been involved in all of this. To put it bluntly, however, Stefon Diggs is said to have never been faithful to Cardi B. Nowadays, one woman after another has essentially gone out and stated that they are also coping with him. And I am curious if it is the problem. I wonder if Cardi B grew weary of all these women coming out and saying they have a piece of her guy now that she is officially no longer with Stefon Diggs. Additionally, I think that the women who kept coming out were envious that Cardi B was receiving the attention that they most likely want. Because unlike with Cardi B, Stefon Diggs has not really gone out in public with any other woman. Stefon Diggs is known for being a ladies' man, regardless of how many women he has spoken to in the past. However, he was once more making a big appearance with Cardi B. Thus, it seems to me that the other women were envious, and their goal was to constantly separate them. I do not blame her though, if she is done with him because of all these women. For example, Cardi B just left a bad marriage to a man who was unfaithful to her. She has already experienced a great deal of emotional torture from Offset. If this is the true situation, I do not blame her for leaving. You cannot claim that Offset did not traumatize the girl, even though she has not had time to recover. Time will tell. But you already know what I like to say. You are all aware that Cardi B will speak. One thing about Cardi is that you do not really need to wonder, because if anything is troubling her enough, she will either vent on Spaces on Twitter, her TikTok, or her Instagram Live. We will simply have to wait and watch whether Cardi B discusses her purported split from her boyfriend Stefon Diggs. However, I'm curious about your thoughts on this. Do you guys think Cardi B will benefit from this? Do you believe they are taking a break, or that they are actually broken up? Additionally, do you think they will reconcile? Please share your thoughts regarding all of this in the comments section below. I will speak with you later, but that is all I have to offer.
I'll tip you with some information. Cardi B deletes all pictures of Stefon Diggs from Instagram. What is going on? Did they break up? I thought those two was gonna make it. But let me tell you, men are men. But let's find out what's going on later on. This is getting very scary and juicy. I want to know what's the real information. When I get out, let you know.
Cardi B and Stefon Diggs broke up. That ain't taking care of nobody kids.
Man, so they saying Cardi B and Stefon Diggs allegedly broke up. She deleted all the pics of Stefon Diggs off her page. I ain't gonna lie, if this real, I ain't surprised by this. Dude from Young Miami, the baddest out of the whole industry. And the people that thought this was gonna last is insane. Nah, all jokes aside, this probably is cap though. Just cause you delete a picture off your page don't mean nothing. Fact.
Ladies, y'all gotta do better, man. I'm sorry to tell you, but the grass is not greener on the other side. If you got you a man that taking you serious, really, being there showing up when it's time to show up, take him serious. An older female always told me, leaving a man for cheating, it's like leaving a place because it's raining. It's like you took a trip to Jamaica, and now you want to leave because it's raining. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying what Offset was doing was right. Okay, we know. But he showed up when it was time to show up. He took you serious. I don't know who need to hear this, but good men do not grow on trees. Allegedly, she asked him to go to Disneyland with her and the kids. He denied it. Now you want to delete all his pictures off Instagram? Like, come on, Cardi B. You know what you signed up for. You trying to turn Superman to Clark Kent and he ain't going for it. And now you mad? Imagine if you would have asked Offset. Fam would have been there, kid on his shoulder taking pictures. But no, using female logic. You're gonna leave a man that really took you serious. You're a man. Thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. I'm sorry to tell you, Miss Cardi. The guys that you like have conscience. You have 3 kids. And plus, I remember where you come from, straight out the strip club. We ain't forget. You got money, that's cool, but I got money too. Having a yacht party, other females invited, that's cool. But going to Disneyland game with other kids, that's not mine. And you want to get mad at me now? I mean, let's keep that man. The man was posting his ex, and you still with him. You feel what I'm saying? So you accepted his cheating. But when Offset, you heard about Offset cheating, you want to leave him?
So Cardi B going through another breakup. Say she done took Stefon or whatever his name, pictures down off of her Instagram. Ladies, y'all got to know how to just date and be quiet. Date and just be private with your relationship until you really see that it's really locked in and it's solid. You know what I'm saying? If not, you're going to be looking like a fool out here. I felt that she needed to let herself air out. You know what I'm saying? As women, we grow. We are not the same people. I told y'all, she is not the same person she was on Love and Hip Hop. She's been married. She have children. You know what I'm saying? We got to find out who we are. And jumping out of one relationship with this spirit and then jumping in another relationship with this spirit, you're not letting yourself heal. You know what I'm saying? Read a book. You know what I'm saying? Find some good shows to feed it to you. Download the Bible app. Do what you need to do. But at the same time, just jumping from person to person this man got children. And a lot of people said he was no better than Offset. You know what I'm saying? So then what they leave more people talking about you. You know what I'm saying? I know people say, I don't care about people talking. To a certain extent, you care about people saying what they saying. They get in them comments and they read. You know what I'm saying? You can save yourself the stress. Don't sign up for that stress, ladies. You know what I'm saying? Keep it a secret until you know it's really, 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 really locked in. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed. J-Lo.
Family, listen, I wanted to do this video like a couple weeks ago, but I never did it. And I just got a notification that gave me a reminder. So I'm going to do it anyway. But listen, so it was about Cardi B, right? And Offset. And I'm like, okay, Cardi B and Offset, going through their issues. But why is she flossing Stefon Diggs like they're married, right? Like, even if they're together, at best he's just a boyfriend. What does that mean? That means y'all could break up at any time, any moment, right? So then I was like, why is she making all the stuff she do with Stefon Diggs? Why is she posting it all on the internet? Is she trying to get like Offset jealous or whatever? But it was just irking me. Like when I seen her on the boat with Stefon Diggs and she's shaking her booty with the other woman, I'm like, Stefon Diggs, he known to stay with women, with baddies. And I'm like, what makes Cardi B the one? Why is she doing all this nonsense? Sure enough, she done deleted all the pictures off her Instagram. That's what the notification said. They breaking up. And I'm just like, why did she go so hard with Stefon Diggs? Like, it makes me wonder, like, what did he tell her to where she was comfortable and she was just like, I'm finna go all out with him. I'm finna shake my ass. I'm finna do all this on the internet with this nigga. And it didn't sit right with me. I'm like, Cardi, you should just be laying in the cut. Find you somebody you're gonna date. Keep it on the low, right? Because you never know you're gonna take a L. And like with most people, we like taking our L's in silence. But when you blast all that stuff out to the public, on your Instagram, on Twitter, and all that nonsense, when that stuff come to an end, I bet Offset probably over there dying right now. Like, you did all that with this dude just for y'all to break up. You made a whole song about me, Offset. Wow, this dude, you doing all this with the other guy, and now y'all breaking up. Crazy work, man. But I just thought that was weird how Cardi was going so hard with Stefon Diggs. And I'm like, y'all ain't known each other for a year. You going hard like this for the homeboy? But hey, I just thought it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about it, man?